Right now is a little bit of a weird one. Didn't get much sleep last night. Was kind of working late into the night and got a few hours of sleep. And woke up and I'm like, okay, let's try to get some orders done in the morning. So we knocked out a few, probably like three or four in the morning. And now we're getting ready to go train some jiu-jitsu. Kind of took a nap in between just because I didn't sleep much last night. And once I looked at my phone, I'm like, damn, it's already time to train. So kind of had to like make a decision right there. I'm like, okay, should we train or not? I had to like sit down. I didn't sit down. I was laying down. When I was looking at my phone, I'm like, okay, we're either gonna train or we're not gonna train. And I'm like, train. That's all. I'm like, train. Let's train. So that's what we're doing. And really trying to just work on that, just because I felt like making decisions needs to be done. And I remember reading somewhere, I don't know, I think it was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, where they were saying that that people who like run businesses, successful people, they make decisions quick, and if they need to change it, they'll change it later. They don't like really wait on the decision. They don't really procrastinate the decision too much. They still think about it, but then I'm like, you know what? All right, we'll train. Let's go train. Let's not think about it too much. So kind of just got up, kind of got ready, and now we're on our way to go train. So yeah, decisions. The decisions are important, dude. They some are small, some are big. Depends on how you perceive them. But sometimes it's the real small decisions that like lead to the big ones. So you got to make sure you're on point, doing your thing, and making the right moves here. So that's pretty much what I was thinking right now. I'm like, damn, what kind of decisions did I make that I didn't even realize were big? And it's like small ones, bro. It's like picking up a basketball for the first time, or trying out for the team, or going on your first date. Like those are like small, like kind of like things that you go off your intuition, like talking to someone for the first time, and you never know where that could lead at all. So I'm just kind of thinking the grand scope of things, of decisions, trying to make the right ones. And sometimes when you make the right decision, it doesn't end up going 100% your way. But regardless, having trust in yourself, make the right ones is key, bro. And that could go into many different facets of life. And that's what I'm still trying to work on, dude. Just like noticing those things for the first time. At least that's what I'm noticing. And bro, there's so much to learn, bro, in anything. Not only just jiu-jitsu or YouTube or whatever you got going on. The knowledge is vast, dude. Don't ever think that you know what's going on, because trust me, man. There's always more. There's always more to learn. So while I was working, I was listening to a few podcasts. I was listening to Dima. I forget his name. Dima. He did a camp for B Team. And he has an interesting training philosophy, He kind of has an interesting story. Like he started jiu-jitsu when it was around 24. He was really into doing tournaments and stuff. He ended up getting hurt as a blue belt, and he like tore his ACL, and I had a couple other injuries. And then he found interest in coaching. So there's a couple other people like John Danaher had similar stories where they had problems with their knees, and then they end up like going the coaching route, and they end up being excellent coaches. And if you guys are in like maybe around early 20s, early 30s, that's what I hear is like the best time to if you start something new, you're able to teach others in a better way, rather than someone who just picks things up. Like say they started at the age of 5, they kind of do it more naturally and intuitively. And if you pick it up on a later stage, you have an advantageous route of coaching, because you're able to teach what you learn instead of just having it just come by itself like naturally. And that was interesting, dude. Hearing about his story, how he injured his knee, he started coaching, and I think he's a brown belt, and he's coaching Joseph Chen and some other guys at B Team. Pretty interesting. So that I always recommend, like if you're doing something, like bro, just dive all the way in and listen as much as you can, as much information, and try to sift out whatever is good for you. Whatever information sticks, keep it. If it doesn't stick, throw it away, man. Shout out Bruce Lee. And Dima's like philosophies, I guess, are revolving around Bruce Lee and Dragon Ball Z. So I'm like, all right, let's hear what this guy has to say. And he has some interesting takes on things. So we'll see how his coaching career goes. But kind of just listening to that type of stuff while I'm working, just like keeping an open ear to other things. But the reason why I really like listening to that stuff is because I enjoy it. I really enjoy kind of the psychology behind some of these athletes and coaches. Like, it's really intriguing, dude. If you hear these guys' story, like Faraz Sahabi, John Danaher, Eddie Bravo, John Jacques Machado, all these guys, they're like freaking, they're kind of like, I don't even know. Like, they're mystical in a way. Like why are you this smart, bro? Like, what's going on here? Like, that's kind of like what's going on. It's like when I'm watching these or listening to these types of things, it's very interesting, and I'm just really enjoy it. So I'm just listening to it, and then posting videos, doing YouTube. It's cool, man. So I know I've been talking about like kind of looking for a job the past few days, and I think today's the day we're just gonna start applying to some of them. I'm gonna build up a nice little resume and see what happens, bro. If I don't do it soon, then it'll just like be pushed back, and I'll be doing DoorDash for another year, and that's not what we want to do, man. So we're gonna put ourselves out there a little bit, see how it goes, see how the job search goes. But we'll keep you guys updated on that, just in case it switches up the schedule for the YouTube. But I do plan on posting for a long time, dude. I do enjoy it. I do find value in it, and I hope any of you guys, find it somewhat entertaining or valuable yourselves. So we're on our way to go train, about to listen to some music. I heard this song called Monolith by Twin Tribes. It's pretty heat, dude. It kind of sounds like The Cure mixed in with some other bands. I really like it. I like the beat. I really like the instrumental. So I'm going to be jamming out to that, and have some very light training today. Still trying to figure out the shoulder situation, but if we don't spar, we're gonna stretch, and we don't stretch here at the gym, we're gonna stretch at the crib. So just kind of the few thoughts I was thinking this morning, since I didn't get a lot of sleep. Kind of just like, I think I took like an hour nap, and that hour nap felt like 3 seconds. I'm like, but let's get up, let's go, and get ready for what the day has in store. So I hope you guys have a great one today. Hope you guys are doing well, staying on top of your studies or your work, whatever you got going on. And let's get it. Let's go. right, so we're out of training. Super glad that I got up, even though we didn't get a lot of sleep. Kind of just popped up out of bed. Kind of didn't even know where I was at. I'm like, man, let's just get in the whip, not even think about it. And had a great training, man. Did some good stuff. Got some sparring rounds afterwards. Still got my butt kicked. Don't get me wrong, but still glad on the intensity that we're able to produce, even though after feeling like pretty bad in the morning. So I'm gonna pick the day up here, just keep the momentum, shower up, get a few orders in, probably make a resume. I gotta stop using words like probably. I'm gonna make a resume today. Gonna make sure we get our adulting stuff all situated so we could be able to set some time to train. Because training, bro, come on, who doesn't like training? Who doesn't like training? And shoulder felt pretty good. Gonna ice it up as well. Got some frozen cauliflower. I'm gonna just throw on my, like, probably underneath the rash guard or something, just to keep some compression. And yeah, man, so we're on our way home. Not sure what we have at the house. I think we got some chicken breast that we could thaw and make. So some chicken breast and some sushi rice. Just something simple. Make sure we still stay focused on our diet. I'm not gonna lie, like the past week, 2 weeks, my diet has been pretty bad. It's been all over the place. Self-control has not been there. Just like before competition, I was kind of locked in. Like everything was like, super focused. Every decision was like, okay, I gotta do this, and gotta pick that back up. Can't lose that. Eating stuff, pizza here and there. So gotta find some balance in between. Can't go overboard too much, but make sure we don't lose that kind of like focus that we got. So glad we got some training in. Dude, this looks freaking good. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. So we had some good training today. Also hit the gym, did some cardio, came back, did some dishes, ate some food, had some chicken and rice. Wrapping up the night here. Really gonna try to focus on getting some good quality sleep. Haven't really been prioritizing sleep and recovery, so gonna try to get at least 6 to 7 hours in. So let's do that, and about to rest up. Thank you guys for watching yet again, and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. Peace.